Hey there, friends. It's Annie Piguero of AnniePiguero.com, and I have a little message for you this morning. I just went live inside of Discover Moon Magic, and that's a week-long group where I helped the members inside of that group to lean into the energy of the moon to create more clarity and more purpose and more ease in your own life. And it's been so much fun. Like, I usually do the full videos here on my Facebook page, but I'm gonna tell you, it is a lot more fun to do it inside of the group. So I wanted to invite you to join Discover Moon Magic before we close the group down and archive it, take the videos down and everything. I'm going to do that after, probably on Sunday Japan time. So the videos are all up in there. There's 5 videos and some really cool prompts to get you thinking about what's going on in here, just your inner passion, your inner light, and your inner fire, and helping you use the moon to help to bring that out to the surface. So right now it's the waxing moon. The moon is getting bigger, more illuminated every single night, and it's a really great time right now to move into clarity, space, and moving away from feeling stuck, feeling like you've got all these obstacles, worries, and all of these things that are piling up in your life. So I'd like to invite you to join us in there. And of course, the doors are open to Unstucked, my membership community for creative entrepreneurs, mostly military spouses. And what we do inside of there, you can see over at anniepiguero.com/unstucked. So in the video that I shared inside of Discover Moon Magic today, I asked you to take some breaths, okay? Close your eyes and imagine an animal, the very first animal that comes to your mind. So when an animal comes to your mind, put it right here. Don't try to make it like a cool animal. No, just whatever animal comes to you, put it right here so we can all see it. You can do it in like fun emoji, or just tell me the word, whatever. Just tell us what animal, and I'm gonna try to pull up the video so I can see your animal name when you write it down. So just write down the animal that comes up for you. Tell me right here. And then I'm going to tell you what it means. So a spirit animal is a creature that is here to be your guide, and is you without all of the layers of life, and is you with clarity and with boldness, and you with like basically all of the walls broken down, is meant to be your guide. And it can be a different animal at different times during your life, and will appear to you when you need this help and guidance more. Now, for me, it's usually some kind of bird. And it's funny because birds, I'm not really like a bird person. I don't like love birds or anything like that. Oh, Chanel says a tiger. I love it. I love it. A tiger. I gotta look that up. I'm not sure exactly tiger, but I could just only imagine that the tiger is what you need to see right now in your life without like the layers. So imagine the attributes of a tiger. Those are the things that are burning to come up for you, burning to come out for you in your life. But you have maybe built some walls that could be preventing that boldness and that confidence from coming out. So this is great. I love it. I love it. Yes. So I'm always getting like eagles and hawks, like birds of prey. And it's funny because that those are like coming from the universe. That's like messages coming from the universe. Chanel says yes. Chanel says a tiger, and then she says yes. Like, yeah, like these animals will present themselves in at different times for us. And I feel like this message is very powerful. Or maybe you are out and about and you're like always seeing butterflies, or always seeing dragonflies. Of course, like we're seeing dragonflies here in Okinawa because it's the spring, like moving into summer. There's always dragonflies around. But I like to really look at that message and what nature is sending us, what nature is reminding us to step into. Thanks, Chanel, for telling us about your tiger. So the if you it's going to be a different animal at every time, and there's always going to be a message that that animal has for you. And what I asked you guys to do inside of the Discover Moon Magic Week is to kind of imagine yourself, and not trying to create anything, like not trying to conjure up the image of something, or like if an image comes up for you and you're like, oh, I don't like that animal. Like, what if it's like a chicken or something? You're like, chicken. Like, I don't want my spirit animal to be a chicken. But it needs to be, because the message, whatever attribute that the chicken has, there is a message for you in that attribute of the chicken. And I just think that this is so cool. Like, you can get spirit animal cards, but I just like to get quiet. And this is what I tell the ladies inside of our group, what I advise them to do inside of Unstucked is like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and what should I do? And oftentimes my answer is not like, you should do this, 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 and this. Like, it's, let's just get quiet and see what comes up for you. And then once you get quiet and you find what works for you, then here's some strategies. Here's a plan. You can go inside of Profit Where You're Planted, my signature course on how to build a business from scratch, and pull out the things that you need. Because very much my mission, my purpose, my own passion is to help be your guide and help guide you to a spirit animal activity, or to guide you into a brainstorming activity, or something that's going to help you bring your inner light to the surface. So that's why I created this worksheet for you that you can get, this workbook. There's like sticky notes everywhere. This workbook that you can get when you go to my website at anniepagaro.com and you opt in to Discover Moon Magic Week. I'll send you this. It's all about discover how to embrace the moon's energy. And there's really cool activities that you can do during the full and the new moon. So I trust that this has been super valuable for you. It's just a neat activity that you can do to say, okay, what am I missing? What do I need to see right now in my life? That there's so many things going on right now that I just can't see it. And a spirit animal activity always helps me. If holding onto a crystal or something like that helps you to be able to get quiet and to feel the animal that comes in. Like sometimes when I'm focusing on the message of a spirit animal, like some other animals will come in and they'll leave, and it's always the animal that stays for me. It's the one that hangs around. It's the one that like puts up their hand or wing or whatever and is like, okay, come with me. Like, walk down this path with me right now. Like, this is exactly what I need to see. And I'm like, okay. Like, also another thing is like, if you have pets, okay, if you have like a favorite animal, or like you really love grizzly bears or something like that, like maybe you're like, grizzly bear always comes up. It's always grizzly bear. But maybe it's just grizzly bear because you love grizzly bears. Okay, I'm inviting you to really go into that quiet space and to get quiet and to see then what animal stays and sits with you, and then asks you to go for a walk with them on a path, and is helping you to find your own creativity, find your boldness, find your peace, and find your light. So also today inside of Discover Moon Magic Week, it was day 5. We've had 5 full days of really cool activities, and the ladies have said how incredibly valuable it's been to help them, look inward and find the light and the creativity. Oh, thank you for the hearts, you guys. I really appreciate it. I love hearing where you guys are from, where you're watching from. If you could tell me right down here too. And I've been going live here for the last couple of days in a row. I would love to hear like what you found super valuable, like what you want to hear more of. I would love to hear that too. That would be so very helpful for me moving forward and sharing some different valuable things with you, because I feel like I have so much to share, like so many lessons, so much to share, so much. And Elena from Okinawa, yes, she's right down the road. Hey girl, I'm so happy that you're here. She is an amazing, amazing award-winning graphics designer. If anybody needs any type of design work, graphic work, also like she does custom paintings that are so beautiful. Please go to her website. Elena, drop your website right down here so we can see some of your work. I mean, really, really breathtaking, beautiful work. I love working with you. Oh, my Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly loves you. Your strength gives me strength. Okay, I'm going to cry. I was just talking about you last night to Al. And it's funny, like being here in Okinawa is beautiful, right? Like for our family and to have this beach life, but we feel so detached, right? Feel so far away from people that we love, and it's like, do they forget about us? Like, and I know that you haven't, but these are just like things that and worries that come up for me, and I always have to remember, like, okay, I'm the hawk, I'm the bird, and I'm coming from a higher place, and I know that I'm from love, and that love surrounds me as it does you. I'm using myself as an example. Love surrounds us, and we anytime we go into those stories that we tell ourselves that we're so far away, nobody cares. Like, I can't tell you how many military spouse groups I'm in, and the women are always saying, why doesn't anybody call us? No, it's as if we dropped off the planet. I'm like, no, you're in Japan, you're in a different time zone, right? Out of sight, but not out of mind and heart. Yeah, I mean, these stories that we can tell ourselves in our head. And sometimes I try to respond to all of the people that are saying, like, we moved to Japan and now nobody calls us. I'm like, it's not that they're not calling you, they're asleep. Like, they're sleeping. It's not that they don't love you, that they don't care about you. It's just that they're asleep. And yeah, what do you want? Like, they're asleep. So just remembering that the stories that we tell ourselves in our head are not reality. And what I invited everybody to do in day 5 of Discover Moon Magic Week is to go up to a higher place and view your life from there, and view your life from a place. You know what? I'm just going to show you. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I was talking about inside of the group. No, now I can't get my photos to come up. All right, never mind. I'm not going to show you. I was going to show you the pictures, but I guess I can't. Just going up, going to a different place, viewing your life from a different level instead of viewing it from the ground level, like looking at it from a different spot, not viewing it from your everyday life when there's so much wrapped up in emotion and stress and things that are going on in your life, but viewing it from a higher level, from a higher place, and solving problems from a higher place instead of solving problems from the ground level where you can't solve anything because you're too in it. And the things that we talked about in Moon Magic Week were trusting your own intuition and trusting your own inner knowing. Like, how many times have you stood in front of the toothpaste and you're like, I don't know which one to buy. Like, I don't know. I can't make a decision. Just instead of reaffirming, like, I struggle making decisions. I can't decide. I just don't know what to do. Just trusting your gut and going with it, from everything from like what's for dinner to what toothpaste to buy to how do I bring my inner light out, instead of always asking permission or posting in somewhere and saying, oh, should I do this? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how to do this. What do I do? Instead of like asking all the time, asking external things, your spouse, okay, yes, ask. I mean, we love your spouse and we know how important your spouse is, but you can do things without always that approval seeking, like this right here. It was my message for you. And this is my own mentor, the cards that she's created. And this approved. You are enough. You don't need to be asking for permission at every turn. You don't need to be asking for guidance at every turn. You don't need to be asking for that. Just get quiet, trust your inner knowing, and put it out there into the universe, and then move forward from there. So, I'm still trying to share with you this photo, but I guess I can't. Thank you guys so much for the hearts and the likes and everything. I would love to know down here like what you like, what you've really enjoyed seeing over the last couple of weeks here, and what you want to see more of. And if you want to go deeper into everything that we've talked about this week here on this page, I invite you to join us inside of Discover Moon Magic Week, which is right here. I'm going to post it right there. So join us inside of there. Yeah, join us in there. And the things that we talked about this week, I'm going much deeper. Went deeper into spirit animals. We talked about self-care. We talked about wealth and abundance, and we did a tapping activity, an EFT, emotional freedom technique activity, which was so powerful, so amazing. Some of the ladies were saying that they felt like they were at a stress level of 10 when we started the activity, and after we finished the activity, they said that they felt a stress level of 6. So that makes me really happy that I was able to guide you guys through something that helped your stress decrease a little bit. So right down here, you'll see the link to join us in Discover Moon Magic Week. So valuable. And let's see, day 3, we talked about fun. We talked about letting go. And that was probably the most powerful day because I got a little bit graphic in talking about some images that come up in our brains that are there to keep us comfortable and to keep us safe, and how they are robbing you of joy and robbing you of love and living in the moment and robbing you of fun. So when I first had this realization that these images of like tragedy happening in my life was nothing more than my brain trying to keep me safe and trying to keep me in this safe little bubble, it was like the whole world opened up. You know, I realized, oh, I I can control my thoughts. Like I can't control all of these external circumstances and things that are happening out in the world, but the one thing that I can control is what I'm thinking. And that is a really beautiful thing. So when your mind starts to go into these places of, oh my gosh, I'm so worried that this is going to happen, or oh my gosh, what if something happens to my kids, or oh my gosh, like I'm at this beautiful picnic on the beach, but I'm so worried about X, Y, and Z. I went into some very specific tools and strategies that you can do to bring yourself back, like to bring yourself back into a place of reality, of living in the moment, because all you have in this world, all you have is the moment that you're living right now. Like all you have is this time and this place and just being in on this spot on the planet. So I'm inviting you to shine your light just a little bit brighter, just a little bit more you. I'm not asking you to do things my way. No, please don't do things my way. I'm here to help you, to serve as your guide so you can live your life in the way that you customize it. I'm just here to be your guide. Like I realized over the course of 9 years in my entrepreneurial journey and coaching women that, you know, I am very much here to serve at a higher level and not just helping you with your fitness and nutrition. Like that's where I started. That's where I started my online business and serving. But I learned very quickly that there was much more to what I'm put on this planet to do. And that's why I created Unstucked, a community for creative entrepreneurs, mostly creative entrepreneurs. There is space for you if this message resonates for you and you're not an entrepreneur. You're not an entrepreneur, but this still resonates with you and you want more of it, then there's still space for you, and it absolutely applies, because what we do is look inside and help bring that out to serve at a higher level. And sometimes it's serving ourselves, serving our family, serving our family and our community, and in our jobs, our brick and mortar jobs, our 9 to 5 jobs, our places that we go to serve. So what if you're like, okay, I don't have time. Like, I don't have time to join a community, or I don't have time to join or to do, and I don't want another Facebook group. Like, how many of you are like, Annie, I would love to work with you, but I don't want another Facebook group? I invite you to go right here to anniepiguero.com/unstuck, and you'll see like the frequently asked questions. And those questions, I address that one right there. Like, I don't want another Facebook group. And we communicate in the Facebook group, and you only should check in there like once every couple of days. Live your life, like do your thing. We have a members only portal where you receive messages weekly, where you have a course called Profit Where You're Planted, so you can bring your gifts that you have inside out to the world to then help others. And it becomes this amazing like a ripple of like domino effect of you helping people near you, helping people around you, and like your light just shines and grows out. So such a really cool thing. And the spirit animal activity that I saved for the last day, like really ties it all in together, ties it all in. All of the things that we talked about all week, and just being able to close your eyes and picture an animal, and the animal that stays with you. That's the one that you need to receive the message about. It's the one that stays with you. It's the one that everything that they're about like really resonates with you, and that is a message to you to help to bring to the surface, to move forward with boldness and creativity and confidence in a way that maybe you were letting fear hold you back in the past. So thank you guys tons. You are worth it. How do I find out what my spirit animal is? Adam Jardina, listen. Okay, we're going to get quiet. We're going to do this activity again for Adam. Usually I would say, watch the replay, but it's Adam. We were just talking about you last night. I miss you guys so much. Oh my gosh. So let's just get quiet. Take a deep breath, get quiet. And what animal comes up for you? Or imagine yourself, you're in like a beautiful cabin in the woods, or a little cottage by the lake, or you're in your quiet, happy place. You're in your garden. I love you so much, Adam. You're in your garden, and what animal comes up for you? That's the animal that has a message for you at this time in your life. And at different times in your life, it's going to be a different animal. So I'm excited to hear what animal comes up for you, what animal it is that has a message for you, that has something to share with you. And it's that animal that you need to hear that message from, that's going to help you move forward in your true, authentic self, with your genuine voice, with your genuine, pure heart, instead of how we do sometimes with all of these clouds all around us. Mary says it's a sea turtle. I love it. Of course it is, Mary. You're so awesome. Polly says a rabbit. A rabbit, you guys, awesome. Now, so sea turtle and rabbit, I'm not sure. I think I would need to look those ones up and see the message that maybe if you type in, it's just as simple as like typing it into Google. If you have spirit animal cards, that's helpful, but I don't have those. I do have them somewhere, but I don't know where they went. I think they became toys for my girls. So just Google it and see what spirit animal, the turtle, is, what the message is. What the message is that this animal spirit, you know what I'm saying, is here to deliver to you. So that will be a really neat message for you to see, Mary and Polly and Adam, the message that the animal is there to share with you. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited for you guys to do this. And then do it again, like maybe tomorrow morning when you wake up, and maybe if you wake up before everybody else in your house and you're sipping your coffee and you're like, okay, thinking, I'm walking out of my house and there is my animal there to guide me. And this is the animal that it is. And then getting quiet and seeing if that animal stays or if it turns into another animal. Oh, Elena says an egret. Yeah. I'm curious to see what the message that the egret has for you. A black egret or a white one? Or is a white egret called something different? I'm not sure. And I'm just wondering, like, if the color symbolizes something else. I think that it's pretty cool. Oh, prosperity and abundance, the rabbit. And I'm wondering if the rabbit, the message of prosperity and abundance. Oh, a white egret. We have so many of them on our beach. The message of prosperity and abundance. I'm wondering, the rabbit, like, is it moving forward in a certain way? Like, is there something that the prosperity and abundance rabbit is telling you that you need to open up in your life and let down some walls about something? Like, that's usually what the spirit animal is about, like recognizing that we've been building walls up around a certain thing, and we've not been moving forward, with clarity, in authenticity, in our true self. And the spirit animal is there to guide you to be in your full, like, step into your full voice and passion and purpose. So yeah, the white egret, I'm excited to see what that one is all about, and the sea turtle. You guys, this has been so much fun. Love looking into the spirit animals' meaning. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll have animals like come in when I'm meditating, and it'll be like, usually there's a bird of prey around, and then like another animal will come in, and then they'll leave. Or like I'll have like an image of an animal kind of flash in, or like maybe I'll see something around frequently. I'm like, okay, what message am I supposed to receive from this animal? It's just being aware and leaning into your intuition, and saying yes to those nudges that we have from God, from universe, from source energy, when we have these downloads of images in our mind, instead of saying, oh, I keep seeing sea turtles everywhere I go, what a coincidence. Let's not do that anymore. Like, let's look at, okay, I keep seeing sea turtles, I wonder what the message is. Being curious, being inquisitive, and leaning into possibilities instead of letting life pass you by. Okay, instead of saying, I'm too busy to look into the message that these sea turtles are sending me, or I'm too busy to look into, I keep going to the beach, I keep seeing these white egrets all over the place, I'm too busy to look into what the white egret is saying. Okay, no, like, listen to how that sounds. Like, be the person who is inquisitive, who wants to live from a higher level of you. Like, I'm not saying like you're above here. No, like, my mission here is to help lift you up and to be able to see your own life and to solve problems from a different level. Kristen says, I just went back and watched the replay from yesterday. Mine was a rabbit. You and Aunt Polly, both a rabbit. Yeah, I mean, Polly says the rabbit is about prosperity and abundance. And I just challenge you to take it a step further and to see the message that the rabbit is giving you. So then you can take a little bit of action and being, and break down whatever walls you are placing around yourself in the area of prosperity and abundance. And maybe going back to revisit our tapping activity from Tuesday, was it? Yeah, Tuesday inside of the Discover Moon Magic Week where we did a tapping activity. So Polly, that might be a good place for you. I've been seeing a lot of hawks lately. The hawk, Adam, is about the divine. It's about the universe, God, a higher power, downloading messages to us. And it's very, very beautiful. I always see hawks, and I've been like shy to say it. Like, I don't want to tell people that I'm receiving messages from. No, like, I'm proud of it. I'm standing in it and I'm owning that shit because, yeah, like, I'm receiving messages, and this is why I'm here to share this message. It's why I'm going live here to use what I've created here to share this message with people that care about it. Like, everybody has the option to click out of here and to say, I'm not interested in this. This isn't for me. But if this resonates with you, I invite you to go a little bit deeper with me. Yeah, you guys, thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. Yeah, it's so powerful. And so what message is the hawk trying to tell you? It's saying to tune in, right? It's saying to listen and to tune in to those messages that will come into you through prayer, through quiet time with your family, through snuggling those little boys and that beautiful wife of yours. That's what the hawk is here to share with you and to tell you about. It's a really cool and so powerful. Yeah, I mean, it's so incredibly powerful, Kristen. Like, and once we lean into it and we realize, oh, okay, this is a message. This is a message that I am supposed to receive. And the cool thing, it could be cool. For some, it could be annoying, whatever. Like, you're going to keep getting these messages over and over and over until you finally friggin' learn it, okay? Until you learn the lesson. Like, you're going to keep smashing your finger in the car door until you learn to pay more attention. You're going to keep earning money and then spending your money right away until you learn the lesson of stepping into your abundance, to stepping into your power, to stepping into your prosperity and having gratitude for the things that you already have in your life, the people, the things, the material things. It's not greedy. It's not greedy to say abundance is coming to me. It's not greedy at all. When we release that idea of greed, of having money is a greedy thing, then we welcome the energy of prosperity and abundance into our life, because the fact of it is money and abundance is energy. It's just energy. It's just an exchange of energy, an exchange of value. And when you have more that you can create, then you can help more people. Then you can serve at a higher level. Then you can give more of what you have to things and places and people and organizations that you believe in. So that's how I go on about that. Like, I can go on. You guys know that I could go on. So what else do we want to talk about here? I love that Kristen just went and watched the replay. She's talking about, she watched the replay inside of Discover Moon Magic Week. Moon Magic Week is here. This is the link. It's right down here. Join us inside of Discover Moon Magic Week. The group is going to be open through the weekend, and then it's going to be shut down, and that where you will be able to continue to join us is in Unstuck, which is my global community for creative entrepreneurs and people who this resonates with. And there's the link to it right there. Oh, the link is already there twice. So yeah, the spirit animal activity, I love it. I love receiving those messages, and it's easier also to instead of just saying, okay, what am I missing? What do I need? What do I want? Polly says, thank you for challenging me to look deeper, to look at my self-neglect that is keeping me in the weeds. Yes, I mean, get out of the weeds. You are a bright light. Get out of the weeds and live your friggin' life. You know that I'm going to say it. Like, live your life. You have look at this beautiful little, oh my gosh, that little squish. Live your life, get out of the weeds, and start taking care of yourself, because you have one life on this planet, in this body to take care of and to shine from the inside out, to take care of and keep strong for those beautiful little ones that are counting on you to be on this planet. Okay? Yeah, I love you. I love you. Hearts and love all around. Okay, I was saying I love the spirit animal activity, because a lot of times we go to sleep saying, okay, what I'm praying for clarity. I'm praying for a sign. How many times have you said, like, I just need a sign? Can I have a sign? Give me a sign. Well, okay, your sign is that you're asking for a sign. Your sign to do something and to step into something is that you want the sign. Just looking inside of yourself and having that image of the animal come up is a way for you to see a little bit more clearly, instead of always asking externally, just looking internally, seeing what comes up for you, and being an active observer, being aware, and being a person who steps into your full being, and by doing that is able to move forward with clarity, grace, and gratitude for the abundance that you have and for the abundance that you're creating in your life. Thank you, guys. I mean, I could go on. I want to hear in the comments just the spirit animal that comes up for you, and the message that you're receiving from this animal. So you can always join us through the weekend inside of Unstucked, inside of Unstucked. That is my global community, and you could see more of what we do for free, to check it out, to see if it works for you. It's not for everyone, and that's fine. I'm not for everyone. That's fine. Some of you are stuck with me, my family, but I'm not for everyone, and that is fine too. But if this does resonate with you, if you're digging this message, if this helps you find clarity, then I invite you to come in to Discover Moon Magic Week and see what it's all about. You can find all of this at AnniePiguero.com. I welcome you to go there and reach out to me. Like, get into my direct messages, mostly on Instagram is where I see it more easily. And I invite you to go on in there and have a conversation with me so we can see what's coming up for you and go a little bit deeper for you. Thank you guys so much. I just enjoyed this video and hearing what animals came up for you guys. This was a lot of fun. We'll definitely do it again. Thank you guys tons, and I'll talk to you soon.